Good evening. My topic this evening will be on SIDS, infant, sudden infant death syndrome, or SIDS. SIDS is an unexplained death in an infant and a child under the age of 1. It is the leading cause of death in infants between the age of 2 months and 4 months. No one knows what causes it. They do know ways that can reduce the risk. Um, SIDS rates have dropped since 1992 because more mothers are being aware of how to place their babies to sleep. It affects boys more than it does girls. Mostly it happens in the wintertime, probably because more parents are trying to keep their children warm and probably just putting more clothes on them and, kind of not really smother them, but just trying to keep them warm, thinking they're really cold. There is no warning signs of SIDS. But to reduce the risk, you should place your child on its back while it's sleeping. When the child is having tummy time or playing, or when they're awake, you can place them on their stomach. And when there are other adults around that can kind of watch them to make sure they can turn their head side to side. You should use a firm surface like a crib mattress with a fitted sheet so that the sheet won't come up, as the baby's sleeping, or you shouldn't have any pillows or stuffed animals or anything in the crib because the child could, like, play while they're in the crib or move the arms and accidentally knock a stuffed animal over and it could fall on their face. Um, Also, you should make sure that there are no loose bedding. Make sure that the temperature in the room is comfortable. Babies don't like to be hot or cold, but it should be comfortable. I mean, if you can stand in it and be comfortable, then it should be okay for the baby. How is it diagnosed? Death occurs rapidly. It often happens while the baby is sleeping. It is a silent event, which means the baby doesn't cry because it happens while they're sleeping. When a death occurs, the caregiver who is there with the child maybe ask questions like, when was the baby, where was the baby at when you discovered them? Were they were they in a crib, or what type of position were they laying in when you found them? Or what position did you have them in when you put the child down for a nap? When was the last time the child was fed, or was the last time you checked on the child? Um, Also, a lot of times children that die from SIDS are born to teenage mothers. Um, or if people smoke in the house, that's a high risk for SIDS to occur. And also, I work in a daycare, so we have to take a SIDS class. So I pretty much know that you're supposed to place an infant on their back, and every so often you're supposed to go and check them to make sure that they're still breathing, and you have to document um, what time they lay down and how long they've been asleep, and when they get up, when they wake up, that's when you're supposed to document that too. But by working in the daycare, I really understand a lot about SIDS and how important it is not to place a child on its stomach while it's sleeping. All of our children under the age of 1, we have to place them on their back, even though they can stand up, crawl, walk, or anything. But we always place them on their back. Whether they roll over, it's okay if they roll over on their own. But we have to always place them on the back. And we just have to make sure that they're okay as they're in the crib, and no animals, no stuffed animals, or no pillows or anything has to be in their beds while they're sleeping. Thank you.